Welcome, my channel Revenge Diaries. In the quiet suburbs of Boston lived Helen Parker, a 70-year-old widow. Her husband had passed away years ago, leaving her with two children, James and Sophia. She raised them alone, working two jobs, sacrificing her dreams so they could have a better future. But now, in her old age, she lived alone. Her children rarely visited. Calls were missed, promises were broken, and holidays passed with empty chairs at her dining table. Helen often sat on the porch, watching neighbors' families laughing together, wondering why hers had abandoned her. One afternoon, Helen overheard a conversation she wasn't supposed to. James had visited, pretending to check on her, but his real purpose was darker. "Mom, this house is too big for you. You should sell it and move to a retirement home. I'll handle the papers." But Helen knew the truth. James wasn't concerned about her. He wanted to sell the house to a developer and take the money for himself. Later, she found documents hidden in his bag, fake medical records declaring her mentally unfit. Her own son was trying to prove her insane so he could steal her home. That night, Helen sat in her rocking chair, her hands trembling. She remembered the nights she went hungry so her children could eat. The winters she worked double shifts so they could stay warm. Tears fell. The son she had loved more than her life was planning her destruction. But deep inside, something awoke. A fire she thought had died long ago. If her children wanted to betray her, she would not go quietly. She would fight. Helen was old, but she was not weak. She began preparing, silently. She contacted her late husband's lawyer and transferred the house into a legal trust in her name. She set up hidden cameras around the house. She kept a diary, writing every word James spoke to her. To the outside world, she looked fragile, helpless, close to death. But behind the act, she was sharpening her revenge. A week later, James came again with documents, insisting she sign. Helen pretended to be confused. "What's this, son?" "My eyesight isn't good." "Can you read it for me?" James smirked. "It's just a medical consent form, Mom." Trust me. He didn't know that a hidden camera was recording everything. The papers actually declared Helen mentally unfit, handing full control of her assets to James. Helen signed, with invisible ink. The signature vanished in minutes. Days later, James arrived with men from the real estate company. But when they entered the house, police officers were already waiting inside. James froze. "What is this?" The lawyer stepped forward holding the diary, the video recordings, and the fake medical papers. "You tried to commit fraud and elder abuse. Everything is recorded." James turned pale. "Mom, you set me up?" Helen stood tall, her voice cold but steady. "No, James. You set yourself up the day you betrayed your mother." James was arrested for fraud, attempted theft, and elder abuse. The community that once pitied Helen now respected her. Newspapers called her the mother who outsmarted her own son. Sophia, her daughter, returned in tears, apologizing for neglecting her. But Helen wasn't bitter anymore. She had fought back. Every evening, Helen now sat on her porch, sipping tea with a calm smile. She was no longer the forgotten mother. She was the mother who proved that age is not weakness, and betrayal comes with consequences. Her story became a reminder to the world. When you betray a mother, you don't just lose her love, you awaken her revenge. Thanks for watching my video.